Good morning. Morning, Corey. Morning, Brenda. Good morning. Morning, Sharice. Chrissy, morning. George Fitzhugh, good morning. Pam. Appreciate everybody tuning in here this morning and checking in. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right. I appreciate everybody being on, and as you're checking in, I see Eric from Puerto Rico. Appreciate you being on. As I see everybody checking in again, just real quick instructions for Periscope. Again, if you want to share, if you swipe up or swipe right and then follow instructions, obviously you can share it with team, friends, whatever you want to do. And good morning, Nicole, Bill, Jim Christia, welcome. Anyway, and then again, if you hear something you like, if you can just tap the bottom right of the screen and send up some love, we appreciate it, just like somebody's out there doing now. Thank you. Wanted to talk about customer retention. Of course, I mentioned it yesterday when I was wrapping things up, and honestly, this is kind of an idea session. I'm not a customer retention expert by any means. I don't know that I'm an expert on anything I'm talking about, but I just kind of wanted to think out loud, share ideas, and honestly, in the hopes of sparking an idea for some of you all, who in return send out an idea that sparks an idea for me, et cetera. And this is just kind of a think tank, and let's all just improve together. I think as we go through this process, maybe this part of what we do will grow, and as a result, we'll do follow-on customer sessions, if that makes sense. So, because the bottom line is, look, if we don't have any customers, we don't have a business. So that is, it's a major part of the lifeblood of what we do is not only attracting and finding, but keeping customers, and that's really key. So there was apparently a Harvard Business School study that showed that increasing customer retention, and this is obviously company-wide, but increasing customer retention by only 5% actually increases the bottom line by anywhere from 25 to 95%. So that's the value of keeping customers for us. Now, keeping in mind that we're all the CEO of our own individual business, this is crucial for us as individuals. I've had customers come and go. It's just one of the struggles in business is making sure that your customers stay, because it's in many cases more difficult to obtain a customer than it is to retain a customer. So I hope what I'm going over brings some value in that regard. Obviously for us, it's a huge thing as individuals, as business owners, because we've got 3 and free, we've got 10 and free, we've got the 10% bonus, for hitting 1,000 PV, et cetera. So when we do these things for our business, within our business, we're going to benefit. And that kind of struck home when I saw that anywhere from 25 to 95% increase in our bottom line. For us individually, I think that's a huge thing that is a big benefit for us, just because of all the things we got available to us. So one of the things, here was what got me, there were 2 things that got me thinking about doing this. One was, I recently bought a Fitbit, and I'm not here to sell Fitbit by any means, but I wanted a fitness tracker. I wanted something to track my heart rate and da-da-da-da-da. So I get it, I register online, and I start getting emails. And they're thanking me for being a customer. They're sending me information, instructions on, how to do this, how to do that. And I remember there was a button on there, and I'm hitting the button. I'm like, what the heck is this thing doing? And the next morning I get an email saying, this is how you do this. And I went, that's perfect timing, So it was about feeling appreciated. So I think that's really the bottom line in customer retention, is making sure your customer knows that you appreciate them. I think the world has become so busy, so everything's fast paced, that we forget to let people know that we appreciate them. Whether it's and hey, that's true in business too. I I'm sure I need to improve in helping people understand how important they are to me within the business too. But obviously we're here to talk about customers today. So, but the other reason, I said there were two reasons. The other one is I was actually asked this question. I was a guest on a team call on Monday night, and they asked, how do you retain customers? And I thought, well, that's a great question. How do I do that? So, and I, the first word that came to mind is appreciation. Make sure they feel appreciated. Just like I felt appreciated when I bought that fitness tracker. So, one thing I think, and again, these ideas are sparking things for me and making me do things that I realize I haven't done. So I'm here to indict myself on this and say, hey, I haven't done this, but these are things that I need to do. So I hope you all appreciate that. So one thing is, I'm sending out a thank you note, a personally handwritten thank you note to my customers. It's actually going out today. I put them together, doing a little generic card and just writing it out. Who does that these days? When's the last time any of us bought anything and got a personalized note thanking us for doing business with anyone, right? It doesn't happen. Again, it's a fast-paced world, and you might get an email or something like that. Well, that's impersonal, So how about mailing something to somebody? But in addition to that, I think in the process, we want to underpromise and overdeliver. And I think that's important in life, but it's certainly important when it comes to customers. So one of the other things that I want to do, and I have done this in the past, but I you kind of do it and you forget, and well, it's time for me to get back to doing it, which is sampling more product in the process. One of the things that I love to sample, it's simple, it's easy, fits right in an envelope, is sample our sleep strips. They're amazing. They work. I sleep like a baby now because of our sleep strips. And I had sleep issues prior too. So maybe you can have a conversation, with your customer. And while you're speaking with them, we should all check in and you're right, corporate does that, but we need to do this because the customer is ours. We need to we need to maintain that relationship and show the appreciation. Somebody said corporate sends out thank you notes, and they do. And that's another great teacher is our own corporate office, our own corporate staff. They do an incredible job, and they put flyers in with every single thing that gets mailed out, things like that. But again, we need to be doing these kind of things to maintain our customer base. So, but anyway, so back to this. So free samples. I love the sleep strips. So we should check in with our customers once in a while. Obviously not to bug the heck out of them, but again, they need to know we care. So if we check in and, hey, let's say they're a nutrition customer. Hey, how's ID Nutrition doing for you? Oh, that's awesome. Glad, get their story, get their feedback, find out their satisfaction level. And then it can be something as simple as a third-party question, which I've done in the past. Hey, listen, just out of curiosity, do you know anybody that has any sleep issues? And if they do, then send them not a little 2-pack, right? We want to sample in I guess a good way to put it is abundantly. And this isn't even necessarily abundantly, but send them a 10-pack. I give away as many 10-packs of our sleep strips as I can because some people take some time to adjust. So I want them to have a good 10-night experience and be able to appreciate what we have in those. And again, I'm just picking one example. You could do pre, post, energy, whatever you want to do, whatever question you want to ask, whatever you want to identify and maybe be able to sample out and send them some. Again, it could be a third-party question. It could be asking about them, or it could be something that is a comment they've made, is a need that they have. So if you sample that and you help them, okay, what that creates is reciprocity, and that's, I think, one of the keys here with customers is give them something. Give them something without them knowing that you're going to give it to them. That's the other thing is it's called surprise reciprocity. So it's giving somebody something as a surprise and not saying, hey, I'm going to send you something. Just send it to them. Send it to them with a note. Hey, thank you. I appreciate your business. By the way, we were talking the other day and you said X. I wanted to send this to you. I hope this helps. Well, that's huge. That's the kind of thing that's going to create referrals for us too. That's something we all need to be doing in the process is asking for referrals. So uh, another thing is rewards. Well, obviously, corporate has put together our loyalty program, and it's awesome. So the question for me, and again, I'm looking in the mirror with anything I'm sharing because I need to get better at these things. So it's like I said, it's kind of a learning process together, hopefully. But one of the things for me was, okay, have I effectively told my customers about our rewards program? Do they understand that as they purchase, that they're going to build up this rewards balance and they can go get whatever they want for free, right? And so here's what I'm doing. In addition to my thank you cards that are handwritten that are going out today, I'm also putting in the rewards or loyalty catalog and a little note just kind of touching on that. Hey, just want to make sure you knew that you're automatically enrolled in our rewards program. Here's what you will have access to anytime you like as ongoing rewards that you can continue to get free product for. So thank you for doing that. Please keep this and just want to make sure you're aware of the rewards that you have access to that you're going to earn continually over time. So and here's the other thing. I actually, when I was researching this, and again, my question is, hey, how do I keep my customers, right? How do I keep them happy? How do I keep them satisfied? And one of the things that was mentioned is with a loyalty program, give them something up front. Help them understand that there is a reward to this program. So in me sending, and I'm going to send all of them sleep strips today, and just again, there'll be a note in there with it that explains everything. But why would we not want to give them a reward right up front and help them understand that as they remain your customer, this is what's going to happen? It's kind of like demonstrating the behavior. This is what corporate's going to do for you. I'm doing it for you right now. So again, it's a way to sample. It's a way for them cost free to be able to sample something else. So I love our loyalty program for that. It's very well done, and corporate did an awesome job putting that together. So, a couple of the keys here are, again, keep it personal. We want to keep in touch. We want to make sure we're supporting our customers. Very important too. And obviously we've got HIPAA issues. So there are privacy issues that we can't get into, but they need to know that maybe they reach out to corporate and it's a busy time and they need some help that's not going to violate HIPAA. That you're there for them, that we're there for them. So there are areas that maybe we can't go, but there are areas that we can go and we can help them with. And actually, somebody just had a great point. What about the customer app? Make sure your customers know about the customer app, so they can go in and have access to their account anytime they want, no matter where they are. So that's another great suggestion. Thank you. I didn't see who posted that, but I appreciate you doing that. But again, but not only is it us being available to help, but being eager to help. And they need to understand that we want them to have a good experience with our products and as a customer, et cetera. So and again, that's always something that can lead to referrals for us. So we should always be asking for referrals in an appropriate way. Again, without bugging and say, hey, listen, I love your story. It's so awesome to see that you're having success with our products, just like I am. Is there anybody else that that you think would benefit in the way that you have? And it's just simply asking for referrals in that way. So it's also about being consistent, again, without being overbearing. I read another stat that 68% of customers that stop doing business with someone or a company, they leave because they believe that you don't care. So we need to make sure our customers understand that we care. That's very important. So can't stress that enough. 68%, that's a huge number. If people know you care, then obviously they're not going to go anywhere. There's a saying that people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So when your customers know that you care, then they'll remain engaged in the process. So This was unknown. It was a quote I found that says that research shows that it costs 6 to 7 times more to find a new customer than it takes to retain an existing customer. So again, another stat that I hope helps. And as always, you guys know me. I wrap this up with quotes every day. So in the words of Jim Rohn, one customer well taken care of could be more valuable than $10,000 spent on advertising. So, hey, look, it's a word of mouth business. As people use our products and we take excellent care of them, they're going to tell their friends. And when they have the results, we all know, facts tell, stories sell. So as they share their story, and they have an all-around good customer experience, not only from the products and loving the products, having success, seeing difference, but also being happy with the overall experience and feeling taken care of, feeling appreciated. They will tell their friends, their family, folks that see the difference in them. They're going to send them to you as the person they're doing business with. So that's really the ultimate goal here. So I hope this was helpful. Again, going through this was helpful to me just in terms of reminding me of some things that I did that I haven't done in a while, but it also letting me know some things that I just haven't thought of that I need to do, and just making sure that people feel appreciated. So again, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it as always. Have an amazing day, and as I say every day, don't let the day run you. Make sure you run the day. And hey, we'll be in Capitol Heights tonight, so look forward to seeing everybody here local there. And again, as always, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you, and hopefully we're all growing together here. So look forward to tomorrow's message. Have an awesome day.